Good morning, Kingsgate. It is so good to be with you this morning as we gather together in our homes across the area. It is great to be able to join together and to spend some time worshipping God and opening the Bible. In a moment, I'm going to hand over to Nij and friends who are going to lead us in worship, and after a little while Paul will be opening up the Bible to us and bringing us something to encourage and lift us. If you are new to Kingsgate and this is your first time, you are so welcome to join us. It is great having you. Please do let us know. The comment section will be running for the next couple of minutes. Just say hi. We would love to connect with you. But please do enjoy your time with us this morning, and I hope you discover something fresh of God in what you experienced this morning. So without further ado, let me hand over to Nij, who will lead us in worship.
Hello, fellow Kingsgatians. Welcome to our dining room, and we hope you're blessed by our time of worship together. I'd encourage you to join in, sing up nice and loud, because the budgie will any minute now. And if you do hear the dogs, they are absolutely fine. Please don't ring the RSPCA. They're just joining in worship in their own way. Let's sing together.
so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And I pray that you, being rooted and established in love, may have power together with all the Lord's holy people to grasp how wide and long and high and deep is the love of Christ, and to know this love that surpasses knowledge, that you may be filled to the measure of all the fullness of God. Now to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us, to him be the glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
as we are worshipping together, it is always a good thing to do to take a few moments to just think about the effect that God has on our own lives. In seasons such as this, when things can seem a bit odd and life can be a bit on its head, or pressured or stressed, it's very easy to lose sight of the good things that God is doing in our lives. So I would encourage you just to take a moment right now, just to think of those things in your life that you can be grateful for, that you can thank God for. Sometimes there are huge things that we just know we want to thank God for. Sometimes there are small things. Sometimes they're a little bit hidden, and they get crowded out unless we pay special attention to the goodness and the grace, the free gift that God has given us to be able to walk with him. What should be the effect of us spending time just considering what God has done? Well, Psalm 100 says this: "Shout for joy to the Lord, all the earth. Worship the Lord with gladness. Come before him with joyful songs. Know that the Lord is God. It is he who made us, and we are his. We are his people, the sheep of his pasture. Enter his gates with thanksgiving and his courts with praise. Give thanks to him and praise his name. For the Lord is good, and his love endures forever. His faithfulness continues through all generations." Let's continue to worship him, for his faithfulness continues constantly for us. Thank you to Nidge for leading us so well, and for the excellent supporting roles given by Jan and Meg. Isn't it great to have so many musicians in one house, along with a budgie? Before I hand over to Paul, who's going to open the Bible to us, I have a few notices for us. For those of you who still know what day of the week it is, I'm sure you will have noticed that next Wednesday is the first Wednesday in the month, which means it's time for prayer and worship. We obviously can't meet together at the King Centre, but we're going to meet together in a Zoom call. The details will be emailed out to you, or hopefully they might be appearing below my face as I speak. 7:30 this Wednesday. Can I encourage as many of us as possible to join that call? I know it's a little bit strange sometimes, but our mission hasn't changed, and we still need to gather together to worship God, to really seek Him in prayer for the way forward and for the things that we're already doing. We need Him. We cannot do this alone. So please do, as many as possible, join in. I won't be there because I'll be on another Zoom call doing Alpha. Just as a little reminder to you, Alpha is going on. We've got a good group of people really seeking Jesus. We're having some great conversations already, so please do continue. That will bear fruit, and pray for that, and hopefully we will see some new life come from it. Also, we have a Who's Care training event coming up. Now, for those of you who may not be aware, Who Cares is an area-wide event that will be running in this part of Norfolk, Beccles area, Great Yarmouth, North Suffolk, later on in the year, really where we want to engage with our towns, the people around us. And we have a couple of training opportunities. You only have to do one. Both opportunities are the same. And they are coming up on Friday the 10th of July and Saturday the 11th of July, 9:15 to 12:30. They're both at the same time, so it's a Friday morning or Saturday morning. You can sign up through the app. So please do look at your diaries, work out which one you want to go, which one suits you best, and get signed up for that. Can I also encourage you in this time that many things are happening in life and we need to stand together in prayer. It may be that during worship God has touched you. It may be that when Paul is preaching later there is something that you just really sense that you would like to stand with somebody in prayer. Well, we have a number of opportunities for that. If you're in a running partners, ring them, phone them, get on a chat with them, share where you're at and get them to pray for you. If you're in a discipleship group, do the same. But if you're not in either of those, can I encourage you to email pastoralteam@wearekingsgate.org. Essentially, it can be the shortest email. You don't need to put lots of detail down. It can simply be, can somebody please ring me? And somebody will be in touch with you. And then they can pray for you over the phone, or you can do a WhatsApp chat, Zoom chat, whatever suits. We really want to stand with you in this time. We know it's difficult for many in this season. And actually, we are called to stand together. We're brothers and sisters. We're the family of God, and we want to stand together. We just need to work a little bit harder maybe at letting people know that we need prayer. So please do engage as much as you can. Keep your eyes and ears open for those around you that you know of. Offer to pray for them at any opportunity. Let's trust God because He is our ultimate answer. It's also time for the offering. Thank you to those who regularly give through standing orders and online banking. If you would like to give but you don't have a regular payment method set up, you can use our Virgin Money giving opportunity which is just below me, or you can see it on the website. Please do give generously, not because we need your money. It's because a generous heart is a heart that pleases God. Actually, I just want to do something a little different. I'm going to read the Bible during the offering. This is from Mark chapter 12. Jesus sat down opposite the place where the offering were put and watched the crowd putting their money into the temple treasury. Many rich people threw in large amounts, but a poor widow came and put in 2 very small copper coins, worth only a fraction of a penny. Calling his disciples to him, Jesus said, I tell you the truth, This poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others. They all gave out of their wealth, but she, out of her poverty, put in everything, all she had to live on. The economy of heaven is very different to the economy of earth. When we give, it's not about how much, it's about what's going on in our hearts. We give out of a heart situation. Actually, we give with grateful hearts. We give because God has first given to us. This woman that Jesus was watching had virtually nothing of material value, but she'd given her full heart. And Jesus' comments are very clear. She has put in far more than the great wealth of those who just gave a portion of what they had. Let's be a people who give of everything we've got. Let's be a people who are laying everything out before God, our finances, our times, our talents and treasures, and saying, Lord, it's all yours. We want to give it to you. I'm now going to hand over to Paul, who is going to lead us in the word.